A house divided cannot stand. A paradise without people is not worth stepping foot in. A pebble can support a barrel. A secret is like a dove. When it leaves my hand, it takes wing. A sense of humor is the pole that adds balance to our steps as we walk the tightrope of life. A tree begins with a seed. Actions speak louder than words. An envious person is the unhappiest. Anger begins with madness, but ends in regret. Arrogance diminishes wisdom. Ask the experienced rather than the learned. Ask your purse what you should buy. Avoid that which requires an apology. Avoid the company of liars, but if you can't, don't believe them. Avoid things that will require an apology. Be patient and you will get what you want. To leave what you see and lay aside what you hear. To wear him whom you have been charitable to. To wear the level-headed person if they're angry. Blood does not become water. Close the door that brings in the wind and relax. Days are like countries. Determination is the key to everything. Discipline your son when he's young and be his friend when he grows up. Distance equals disaffection. Do not buy either the moon or the news, for in the end they will both come out. Do not delay today's work for tomorrow. Do not eat your bread on somebody else's table. Don't size beans until they are on the measuring scale. Eat less to sleep more. Even if friend is honey, don't lick them all up. Every rooster crows on its own dunghill. Every sun has to set. Everyone is critical of the flaws of others, but blind to their own. Experimentation is the greatest science. Falseness lasts an hour, the truth lasts until the end of time. Far from sight, far from the heart. Flip the jar on its mouth, and the daughter comes, out like her mother. Forgetting is the plague of knowledge. Go with the lesser of two evils. Good health is a crown worn by the healthy then only. The ill can see. He makes a dome out of a grain. He who desires the top must sit up many nights. He who digs a pit for his brother falls into it. He who digs a pit for his brother falls into it. He who sees the calamity of other people finds his own calamity light. He whose house is made of glass should not throw stones at people. I curse my own child, but I hate whoever says Amen. If speaking was of silver, then silence is of gold. If the wind blows, ride it. If you are charitable, you are rich. If you have an opinion, you better be determined. If you're unable to reward, then make sure to thank. Ignorance is the most terrible acquaintance. In haste there is regret, but in patience and care there is peace and safety. It's better to avoid mistakes altogether than do something that you should apologize for after. It's better to fix what you have than wait to get what you don't have. Keeping a secret is a commitment. Lack of intelligence is the greatest poverty. Laugh and the world laughs with you, weep, and you weep alone. Laughing without a reason is rude, like a fish in water. Lying is a disease, and truth is a cure. Make distance between you and every dirtiness, more skillful than a silkworm. Movement is a blessing. Necessity is the mother of invention. No crowd ever waited at the gates of patience. One will not attain everything he wishes for. The winds blow like what the ships wish for. Opinion comes before the bravery of the brave. Person of two minds is a liar, and a person of three minds is a hypocrite. Planning is half of living. Receiving blows from a stick is not the same as counting them. Rooster dies with his eye still on the dunghill. Send a wise man, don't advise him. Speaking is not like seeing. The best answer will come from the person who is not angry. The carpenter's door is loose. The crooked furrow is caused by the big bull. The end result of a good deed is a slap with the palms. The envious were created just to be infuriated. The fruit of silence is tranquility. The fruit of timidity is neither gain nor loss. The house of a tyrant is a ruin. The key to everything is determination. The monkey is a gazelle in the eyes of his mother. The rope of lies is short. The smarter you are, the less you speak. The stingy have large porches and little morality. The straw that broke the camel's back. Cleanliness comes from faith, dirt comes from the devil. A hungry stomach has no ears. One man's meat is another man's poison. He who demands it all loses it all. One reaps what one sows. We relied on each other. Unity is power. Be generous to a generous person, and you'd win him. Be generous to a mean person, and he'd rebel on you. The best speech is the precise and concise one. A true friend is he who shows up at times of need. Choose your neighbors before you choose your home. Extreme humbleness results in humiliation. Be wary around your enemy once, and your friend 1,000 times. A double-crossing friend knows more about what harms you. If you read a book's title, you know what it is about. A hint is enough for a wise man. He who laughs last laughs the most. Think it through and trust God. Your chest is the best place for your secrets. What comes quickly goes quickly. I hear noise but see no grinding. Whoever guides someone to virtue will be rewarded, equivalent to him who practices that good action. Bad reputations persist even after the person's death. He came with him to help him dig his father's grave, and ran away with the spade. You can build all the houses you want. Eventually, you'll leave all of them and go to the grave alone. Oh God, I'd rather have a mountain sit on top of me than deal with lame people. He who had been bitten by a snake gets scared of the rope. Remember your lover and adore them. Remember their mistakes and leave them. May God bless visitors who don't stay for too long. Today is booze, and tomorrow is in order. Winds do not blow as the vessels wish. The best answer will come from the person who is not angry. Seek knowledge from the cradle to the grave. Necessity is the mother of invention. Endings evaluate matters. Strike the iron while it's hot, for once it cools down, it's useless. Real character defeats pretension. The mind gets lost when the stomach is hungry. The misfortunes of some people are advantages to others. The world is like a belly dancer. It dances a little while for everyone. A foolish man may be known by 6 things: anger without cause, speech without profit, change without progress, inquiry without object, putting trust in a stranger, and mistaking foes for friends.